talking about Service Magic, which later became Home Advisor. Now, people I know put the same category as Home Warranty. I did Home Advisor for a while. I liked Home Advisor. I was just calculated about what I did with them because it was easy to lose your shirt. Have you ever used Home Advisor before?
So I think Home Advisor now is listed as Angie or Angie's List, something of the sort.
That's
And
right.
I signed up for it for a month and absolutely got rid of it because the difference in that and regular home warranties is you have to pay for leads. Like, I mean, you're literally
Mm-hmm.
forking out so much money to try and get to even talk to a homeowner, as opposed to and there's no guarantee you're even going to get the job or get anything done with those with American Home Shield, 210, Old Republic. I mean, First American. Those are the four main ones I deal with. I think. I mean, all of them. They just give me the work. I don't have to pay extra for it. A lot of them collect the deductibles from the homeowners prior to us even coming out there, and so we don't have to deal with that part of the headache. And if it's something we can fix it, be done with it. I mean, like a lot of American Home Show contracts, they only cover $10 per pound on Freon. So the homeowner has to pay the cost difference. So,
Ooh.
I mean, but it works out because, I mean, I can charge them full price for Freon. So, I
Right.
mean, so if they got to put, like, as an example, because we run into it a lot, like, if the system's 2-3 pounds low on Freon, I mean, and that's all it'll take to fix it, we'll tell them, hey, you're looking worst case scenario, 225 for Freon, and we'll put some Freon on it, and they're cool and they're comfortable, and we move on. And
The gas and go. It's the gas and go.
they got exactly. I mean,
It's a legit thing. Gas and go is what people have to do sometimes. It's just how it is. Um, Now, let me ask you this: Are you well? Let me go back to this. How many years would you say you've been at that 80+% level with home warranty companies?
ever since I've been in business, since
So
2008.
this is what's telling me. So it's 2023 for people now who may have just traveled here from the past or future. It's 2023. It's 15 years that you're able to sustain yourself with home warranty. So what I'm going to assume is that you can make enough money to survive because I
Oh
don't
yeah.
see you living in a box car. You know, it looks like an actual drywall wall behind you. So I think that unless it's just like something you built for the show or something, so you can make enough money, and it's a viable way to make a living. Which I kind of wonder. It's like, why don't more people do that? Why do people get stuck in one spot or another? Let me ask you, how did you get onto it to begin with? Let me ask
So
you that.
I was working before I got my contractor's license, I was working for another heating and air company, and they did home warranty work. Well, back that was like 2006, 2007, and every time I was on a service call, I had to call in to the warranty company to get approval. Instead of like now we can just submit online for approval, and because we have like a high auto limit, usually somewhere between like $500-600. So if the job total is under like that total, we can just fix it, be done with it, don't have to get approval before we complete the work. We can just because we have a preset auto limit and it's done. Well, anyway, so back in 2006 or 7, when I was working for the last company I worked for, I had to I got to know a lot of the home warranty company people that worked there, and I started getting frustrated with the company I was working at because I was busting my butt and not getting any help. And I went to ask for a pay raise, and I was told that I'm making too much money. And that's what pushed me out the door
And
because no joke.
that is a good sign when you go
I
ask for a
kid you
raise
not.
and they
I
say you're actually
was
making
I
too much.
was 23, 24 at the time, and I had my HVAC certificate from Trident, and I've been doing service work for 3, 4, 5 years at that point. And well, the owner of the company got sick, and so his son was taken over. And his son, only knowledge he knew was what he read in a book online, or whatever. He had no field experience, nothing. I mean, he couldn't try and fix a unit if he knew if he got sent out there on his own without being on the phone and somebody trying to walk him through it. And anyways, so he said that based on my age, my experience, and my schooling, I'm actually making too much money, and effective a week and a half from now, he's going to give me a pay decrease. I kid you not. This actually happened.
I've never heard of something
And
like that. That's
Oh, I
crazy.
know. I mean, I didn't even know it was legal. I mean, I actually made a couple phone calls after I left to check into it. And apparently it is. I mean, somehow. And well, anyway, so I had known so many people at the warranty companies from making these phone calls to get authorizations because I was doing everybody else's work for the company I worked at. And they told me what I needed to do. And, they said you just need to have your liability insurance, workers' comp, and automobile insurance to a certain level, and they'll just give you work. And, I mean, it started out slower. It took me a while to get kind of used to, repair over replace because that's the goal. If you can fix it, they want you to fix it. And, regardless, I mean, if you got a bad fan motor, change the fan motor, get the thing running, and be done with it. And it doesn't matter if the thing is 5 years old, if the thing is 35 years old. I mean, I will fix a 30-year-old unit all day long, no questions asked. I mean, if I got parts to fix it, I'm going to fix it. And
I like that personally. There's going to be some disagreement about that.
oh, I know there
other
will be
people,
because,
sure.
people say, well, if it's 30 years old, it's no longer efficient. And I mean, I've seen where a 30-year-old unit works better than these brand new 14, 13, whatever, 14.2, these new units. I mean, they'll break down quicker. And that's why sometimes it's better to just fix the old one if you can fix it. So, and, I, got to where I was doing what the warranty companies wanted, and they started giving me more and more work. And